President challenging Democrats, saying that he welcomes the shutdown if they're going to refuse to make a deal. So what is next? Here to debate is former candidate for DNC chair Jahmu Green and NYC GOP Councilman Joe Borelli. Thank you both for joining us this morning. Appreciate it.
Good morning.
So lots to get through here. So let's begin with the first part of this. And the president is saying that he would love to see this shutdown, blaming it on Democrats if, in fact, that does happen. Jahmu, I'll start with you.
Our president is a drama queen. He likes the drama of the possibility of the government shutting down. Who doesn't like it are the government employees and the citizens who rely on government services who are saying, look, get this together. Republicans have had control of both houses for 3 years. Why have we not been able to get a long-term funding plan in place? I understand that drama is where he came from, being a celebrity talk show host. That's fine for that time in his career. Now, as president, it's not about embracing drama. It's about getting to the bottom of these deals in a way that is bipartisan, because actually bipartisanship is how our democracy has been made great.
And he did give them a bipartisan chance, though, to get this deal done and put together on DACA specifically until March 5th when it runs out. And he gave Democrats and Republicans a chance to do that. They couldn't come together to do it.
Right. Let's be clear where we've gotten since the last shutdown. The only concession Democrats got was a vote on this DACA deal. The president has offered a deal that goes beyond the initial 690,000 DACA recipients, broadens that to 1.8 million people who would otherwise have been qualified. It's a very generous deal, and all the president is asking for Democrats to do is support border security measures that they once supported. You talk about getting things done. Barack Obama stood up there in his 2013 State of the Union, and he said real reform means stronger border security, and he got a standing ovation from both parties. That was the first year of his last term. He had 4 years to get it done. He had 2 years where he had a 60-seat majority in 2009, could not get the job done.
And that's a good question, though, Jahmu. I'll ask you that. What about Democrats who supported it then under President Obama but don't support it now under President Trump?
I don't recall any Democrats supporting spending $30 billion on a wall when we've got bridges that are crumbling, schools that need to be rebuilt. No,
but in this deal, he's not asking for $30 billion, right? What is he asking for now?
I think it is $30 billion.
It is $30 billion.
But in 2013,
above that before.
Democrats
Let's
had no
spend that
problem.
money here. Let's rebuild our schools. Let's rebuild our roads. Let's invest in the infrastructure in a way that he gets on stages and says that he's going to, but then doesn't follow through with an actual plan on how to get there.
What about this latest incident that has happened with this NFL player, with this twice deported illegal immigrant? He was sent back to Guatemala. I know the last time he wasn't supposed to return for, 20 years, something like that. He comes back, and now we have, this person who is dead as a result.
My heart goes out to his family. My heart goes out to the thousands of people who are killed by drunk drivers every year. I started my activism in high school, founding Students Against Drunk Driving. This issue is very serious.
But he wasn't just a drunk driver. He was also an illegal immigrant.
To try to criminalize an entire population when a baker commits a murder, do we then criminalize all bakers? Or whatever, description of a person is. This is politically motivated. It's disgusting. And the reality is that immigrants commit less crimes than citizens.
But Jahmu, he was not
overwhelmingly criminals.
He wasn't a legal immigrant, and it would have happened if he hadn't come back after he was deported twice.
It's not an immigration issue.
But it is an issue. You can't compare it to a baker. He was an illegal immigrant. He shouldn't have been here to begin with.
But Heather,
for a political purpose.
Let's concede the fact that the majority of people who cross our border aren't going out there and driving drunk and committing other crimes. But this is someone who has had no respect for our law. He was put before a judge twice. He was deported. He snuck back in 3 times. And in this instance, he committed a very serious crime that resulted in the death of not just an NFL player, but his Uber driver.
Doors on him for life.
That's why the president wants a vetting system. That's why in 2013, every member of the Democratic caucus voted for the Border Security and Modernization Act, which included $40 billion for border spending. All we're asking Democrats to do, follow through on what you supported in the past.
And don't use it to criminalize an entire population when they actually commit crimes at less numbers than citizens.
And we have an opportunity for 1.8 million.
But you're including legal immigrants in that. right? You're including
illegal immigrants, which is an awful
There's
term
a
because
difference.
you can't be a human being can't be illegal. They commit crimes at lower levels.
You can
than
be illegal,
citizens
though,
as
if
well.
you don't follow the laws and the rules to get into this country.
Then lots
That's
of people
illegal.
are illegal.
Okay. All right. Thank you both for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.